everyone! Welcome back to the garden. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Hello Vault, hello PM. Sorry for being a bit late to the opening stream. I had to use the bathroom and then my body felt very icky, so I went to go take a quick shower and then my clothes felt very icky, so I had to go change my clothes and now I feel very comfortable, so that's a plus. So now I'm at optimum, what's the thing? What's the word? I'm at optimum percentage to stream. Hello, hope everyone has a good day today. Yeah! That's good. I hope everyone had a good Halloween yesterday. I hope nothing got broken. I hope no rowdy kids vandalize your homes, essentially. I have some honey lemon tea and ginger because today we're gonna be playing more Tiny Bunny and that will be a lot of reading for me. Why not streaming the buff? We'll never know. Why not streaming the bath? We'll never know. I mean, I don't have a bathtub. That's kind of my first problem. And second off, I don't trust myself to have my PC anywhere close to my bathroom because God, I know myself enough to know that this PC is gonna get a dip. So yeah, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not even gonna try it. No. I'm not risking my streaming. Can I call streaming a career for me? Is it a career? Is it what I call what I am right now a career? It's more of a hobby, not gonna lie. I don't pump out content enough to actually call it a career, right? I don't know, that's something for me to figure out myself. In the buff means nude. Oh, that was a new one. And no, I don't like being in the nude. Well, wait, no, I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say that. It's too much information. But I don't know, I'm a very cold person. I don't have much cold resistance, so I have to wear clothes because it's too chilly and I'll get sick and get a cold from getting too cold. Essentially, my pajamas the whole year, especially winter, is essentially just a long-sleeved t-shirt and long-legged? Do pants have sleeves? Or are they long-legged? Are they sleeves? Huh. I never questioned this before. So yeah, I essentially wear long-sleeved yeah, I'm just gonna go for sleeves. I wear essentially long-sleeve everything, mostly because I cannot deal with the cold. Like, if you guys put me in a cold environment, I will die. I will perish. I cannot handle the cold. Either that or I will go into a hibernatic state and just crawl into a corner and crawl into a ball in a corner and just wait until it gets warm. Either that or burrow into the first warm body I see. You can take that as you will. Oh God. Winter's nice. Winter, like, don't get me wrong, winter is very nice. But, like, it's so cold. I can't. My optimum temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, and is that over or close to 100 Fahrenheit? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't use that form of measurement anyways. Well, side tangent aside. Today we're gonna be going back to more Tiny Bunny, and hopefully we can finish it off this stream because I kind of feel like we're getting close. I don't know. I feel like the story's coming to a crescendo, or at least half, and at least to the middle part, I guess. So yeah, let's hope I get to finish it this week because I accidentally I accidentally chaos myself into something for Saturday, and that's why we have a different thing for Saturday in the schedule. So with that said, let's get into Tiny Bunny. I gotta go capture it, Tiny Bunny, and then we go here. Alright! Captured, Tiny Bunny captured. Let me unmute Tiny Bunny so that you guys can actually hear it. Alright, you guys can hear it. Good. Everything seems to be working tonight. Yay! For once, it's working. Oh. Let me fix the audio cable. I need a new extender. There we go. Just need to do a little bendy loosey, you know? Oh! What did I open? Hang on. Return, load. Last time we were playing Tiny Bunny, someone got killed. And we got our glasses back, and we are suspected, and we are to be suspected as the killer. So, hi yo, thank you for the tier 1 sub to Dead. Wait, no, Undead Silence. Wait, is that Dead? No, that's Undead Silence. It cuts out. How's Demon Bunny? I'm not a demon! I don't even have my horns anymore! I finally got rid of them. Yay! So you guys can't call me a demon anymore. And I'm good now. How are you? I hope you're doing good as well. Demon. I'm not a demon! If you're gonna be coming in to pluck, I suggest you do it now before I start the game. Demon. I'm not a demon! What do we have today?
Yes, just bribe me with Coke, okay?
Ah, yes. Bribe me with Coke. I love Coke.
I can...
Demon. I'm not... Just because I like Coke instead of Bippy does not make me a demon, okay? People can have different tastes. People can have different tastes and different choice of sodas. Demon. I'm not a demon! I hope the game is doing good today. I'm guessing you're still busy doing the thing for Saturday, huh? Demon. I'm not a demon! Nope. Oh? You're doing your own stuff? That's good. I just need to do spells. Ah! That's good. Well, just DM me anything you need. Ha! No, they can't. What? Wait. No, they can't what? Wait, who can't? What? I'm confused. I'm confused now. Tomorrow. I just need to do spells. Tomorrow, we'll do spells tomorrow. Okay. If anything comes up that you need today, just DM me. Anyone with a different opinion to me is a demon. How dare you? That's very close-minded, Vault. I can't believe this. I can't believe this from you, Vault. Really? Really? I can't. I can't. Demon. I'm not a demon! Never said demons are bad. True, but I'm still not a demon. I'm a good say-so contract spirit. If anything, angels are... Angels? Is that angels or angels? I can never tell. They both look the same. Lewd. I'm not lewd. I'm say-so. Angels? Angles? You know which one I mean either way, yeah. Using context, I know which one, but I don't know. I can't tell from the spelling. Angles. Wait, can I move? Oh, wait, no, that's just the mouse. It's so weird. It feels so weird to move your mouse with the controller pad. I can be your ankle or your Deadpool. Huh. I'm trying to think. Do you... Are you... are you my angel on my shoulder or my devil on my shoulder? I don't know which one you are, because you don't make me do a lot of you don't encourage a lot of my shenanigans, but you don't encourage me to do much good, but... Okay, at least it isn't a clip about pets now. At least we're having different clips now. Shit. Bayo Bunny, no! Oh god. I do have the height. I do have the height. I do have the same height as Bayonetta too. I was thinking. Imagine someone drew me in Bayonetta outfit. Oh wait, that would be. That would be weird looking. I'm not one for skin tight clothing. That feels uncomfortable. Yes. Fault. I'm concerned for your enthusiasm there. I kind of forgot. I kind of don't remember what Bayonetta's outfit looked like. Not gonna lie. It's been a while. I just remember hair. But in any case, let's get back into let's get into the game. Also, depends on which outfit. Oh, true. You know what? If ever I do wanna pick, if I ever do commission an artist to draw me in a Bayonetta outfit, I might do, because you can game it by getting a Star Fox outfit. What? Huh. That's interesting. But yeah, if I ever do choose to commission an artist to have draw me in Bayonetta's outfit, I might just do a community poll in the Discord to vote on which Bayonetta outfit she has a Star Fox. What she does? Huh. That's very out of left field, not gonna lie. Huh. Along with a few different... Must be in the later games then. Nah, still a long while. Still gonna be a bit until I get a Switch for more Bayonetta at least. Since she came to Wii U. Oh, I see. there a camera or pencil sharpener on the desk there? And you guys can see my mouse. I wonder if this is a pencil sharpener or a camera. Alright. Time for more reading, chat. I straightened up in a hurry so she wouldn't see me looking like a scared critter. Polina went to her seat without looking at me. The rigorous trill announced the start of the class. Alright, stop messing around, class. Stand up. You too, Petrov. Lilia Pavlovna went to her desk, followed by a policeman in a uniform. It was the man that visited us just recently. Tall, and his stare so sharp you could get cut on it. Hello there, kids. Hang on, can I bring my microphone closer? Hi! You can sit down, kids. This is Senor Lieutenant Konstantin Vladimirovich Tikhonov. Tikhonov. He's going to ask you a couple of questions and give you a small PSA. P. The class livened up. Talking to a policeman was way better than studying. I, on the other hand, was ready to sit through hundreds of hours of Russian literature just to escape the lieutenant's oppressive stare. Why the ominous music all of a sudden? His brown eyes felt around the classroom looking for me. Hair stood on the back of my neck and an icicle head launched into my gut. Is it true that Baburin got killed by a serial killer? I also remember Princess Peach outfit with a chain chomp weapon. Oh, that's cool, actually. That sounds really cool. Shush, Ekaterina. Let the adults ask questions here. We're all scared. Maybe the killer is somewhere close. Maybe they're even sitting among us? Among us? Chat? Among us? Sus? Is she flipping us the bird? Chat, she's flipping us the bird, isn't she? Her sly stare was directed at me. Tikhonov stepped in between the rows of desks and started walking at an excruciatingly slow pace, brushing his fingers against the chair as he passed by. Ow! My bong! Some of the students almost broke their necks following his movements. That's how a crowd of commoners would gleefully anticipate a public execution in the Middle Ages. And he just walked, getting closer and closer to me. I gritted my teeth to stop myself from screaming. Calm down. Breathe. You didn't kill or kidnap anyone. Come on, you know why. Which one? Okay, man, you're a bit too close there. He already knew the answer to his question, but the policeman still asked in a stern voice. Also, I can't hear the sounds alerts. Okay, no, wait. I might need to go. Oh, wait, I think I know why. I think, yeah, I need to log in with Twitch. Boo! Alright. That should work now. Oh, no? That's interesting. Let's see here. Main screen logo with the game, sound alerts, properties. No, it should be on. Let's see here. Extension, cooldown, enable, moderator. Dashboard. Left hand. Change profile. Everything's okay. Discord.
Ara.
Okay, it's working. Okay, it should be working. Why did I pick that one to test it? Is it working? Is it just that? Wait, is it just that? Wait, is the bonk Wait, is the bonk the only one broken? Hang on. Oh wait, maybe it's because of Mix It Up. Let's see here. That's bits. Channel point. That's some browsers. Ow! Okay, that works, but... Huh, wait. Why doesn't it work? That's weird. Let me just... refresh it, I guess. That's weird. A dashboard, change profile, settings, profile, managers, setup, use of your studio. Just copy paste. Copy that. Sounded properties. Paste. Okay. And now this work. Huh, weird. Okay, that's something I need to go fix later. Alright. Does bunny work? Take 3. It should work. Quins, yes. Bonk yourself. Hang on. Does it work? Hello? Sound alerts. Let's just not here.
Hey, kappa, hey, kappa, hey.
That's an interesting test alert. Okay, so it's working. Wait, it's working, but it's not redeeming. So, So it's not sound alert. It's the point redeem to sound alert thing, huh? That's weird. Okay, that's very weird then. That's something new. Okay, let's got my hanging. Gave both their points back. Thank you. Yeah, that's very weird. I'll test it out later. I'll test it out more later. Yeah, I have to go test it out later. Essentially, it's not sound alerts that's having the problem. It's the connection between sound alert and my redeems. Oh, thank you for the alert now. Anyways, back to the game. He already knew the answer to this question, but the policeman still asked in a stern voice. Anton Petrov? Yes? Stand up, Petrov. My muscles turned to stone. I got up and glued myself from the chair. I felt like I could hear all my joints creak in the process. That's just a part of growing up, kid. All your joints start creaking. I only wished that Polina wouldn't turn around and see the grimace of horror in my face. If only I could be somewhere far away in the forest, digging myself into a snow pile, rolling up into a ball there. Demon. I'm not a demon! Check Discord. DMs. Okay. Let's see here. What's this? Oh. World Machine Edition's up for pre-order. I don't have a Switch though. No. I really want to buy that. I'll buy it when I get a Switch. The officer stared at me as if he was about to lock a pair of handcuffs on my wrists. I wonder how cold those bracelets are to the touch. You're getting one. I'm not getting one! Wait. Getting that game or getting a Switch? I imagined myself getting jailed and put in the juvenile detention center where tens of Semyons would constantly harass me. I don't know anything. I have nothing to do with this. Nobody is accusing you of anything. What if? Yeah, what if? Buy game. Alright. Then Switch. That seems redundant. For now. Ah! Only then I noticed a file that said case number in his hand. It had a grey cover made from rough carton? I heard the Tiny Bunny was streaming. Yes! Tiny Bunny is streaming! On screen right now. Nice save. Hi, Feather! Welcome. I hope you're having a good day today. Only then I noticed a file that said... Oh wait, no, I already read that. I'm clipping that. No! I saved it! No! You can't incriminate me! You can't incriminate me! That was the truth! Tiny Bunny is streaming on your screen right now! That isn't me calling myself a tiny bunny. I'm a big bunny. I'm 7'7". With a measured motion, Tikhonov opened the file, still studying me with his gaze. I caught a glimpse of documents and photos. They showed prints in the snow. They looked like animal prints. Have you talked to Semyon Bubblerin before? I only knew him for a week. Everyone knows that Petrov hated him. I turned red. Oh my god, this kid has some language. I wanted to sink my teeth into Katya's face and chew out her cheek. Are we not going animalistic here? Instead, I replied with the calmest voice I could muster. We had a fight some time ago. He hit me. A voice came from the side. You're hacked. Hey, Pyatifenov, shut your mouth. I staggered, barely able to keep my balance. Surprisingly, Lilia Pavlovna came to my rescue. Bubblerin is a troubled teen, a true pain in the rear. The officer replied with a meaningful nod and fished out a notebook out of the file. Algebra. Is this yours? I averted my gaze. It was a math notebook with my name on it. My classmates devoured me greedily with their eyes. It felt like even the writers on the portrait squinted at me in suspicion. Yes, we found it in the forest, in the area where the tractor driver who was ploughing snow there last saw Bubblerin. I started blinking in bewilderment. Romska ransacked my school bag. This notebook probably just got lost somewhere in the bushes. The lieutenant knew about the school brawl, but was he worried about the fight in the forest clearing? Eyewitnesses that could testify to Semyon and I walking in a different direction after that. I looked toward the boys, hopeful. Romkas, who sat behind Tikhonov, put a finger to his lips, and when the officer quickly turned around, he pretended to pick on his nose. I deciphered his signal. Boys like Romka would probably say something like snitches get stitches in a situation like this. I frantically fixed my glasses. Wait, Semyon took them away yesterday, but now they're... So, what were you doing in the forest yesterday, Anton? I got to school through the forest. It could have easily fallen on my back. Easily, just like me producing this half-truth. Be careful out there. Before I could realize whether it was a genuine piece of advice or a veiled threat, she said, Class, the officer will now tell you about some rules you should follow. Why does Anton look like a young Percy Deolo? He kinda does, huh? Huh, he does. That's interesting. She really does look like a fox, doesn't she? Her canines really do. The canines really are very fox-like. Did you watch Fox Machina? The first season, yes. All I learned from that show is doors are very evil. Katya is evil, Elsa. Oh my god, she is! Wait, she is! It's okay. She'll meet her Spider-Man one day. So the killer does exist. They can't make any of this public for now. Whether the criminal really exists or not, you should be mindful of your safety. The police, your parents, and your teachers all watch over you, but no one guard you better than yourself. Alright, any questions? A stockade of arms rose from the desk. The kids shuddered of each other, swarming the policeman with questions. In an attempt to calm down the chorus, he moved towards the blackboard. The grey file was left lying in front of me. I stared at it, my breath so ragged that I might have looked like someone who just ran a 100-meter sprint. Beads of sweat rolled down my back. I looked around the classroom. My classmates were catching officers everywhere. Only Romka was saying something to Biasha. Lilia Pavlovna was staring into the window, fighting back yawns. Oh, he moves! I wasn't expecting them to have any animation in this place. Baby, gonna grab snack. Awa! Grab some for me too! Well, might as well open this. Nobody paid me any mind, so I slowly opened the file. My fingers started sifting through the documents. Christina Talaliv, 6 years old, left for home sometime in December. Identifying features. Okay. My heart almost jumped under the ribcage. A round-faced girl no older than Olya smiled at me from the photo. The first victim was a serial killer. The first child to disappear in the forest without a trace. I turned another page. Vladimir Matyukin, 10 years old. Vova was the second. His bitten hanging from the branch, his name called up by desperate adults and repeated by the sneering echo. Lilia Pavlovna coughed, trying to calm down the ruddy students. I yanked my hand away and the file closed. She's watching me. The teacher's watching me there. What if I open it again? As soon as I touched the folder, Tikhonov flashed at me with his eyes. My hand instantly moved away as if that stare actually hurt. The officer just kept staring at me without saying a word, making me squirm under the weight of his uncomfortable silence and the sneering looks of my classmates. I was clearly opening it as his back was turned. What the heck? This is a lie. The officer finished his lecture and started searching around with his eyes. Finally, he noticed the folder he left under my desk, put it slightly under his arm, and went towards the blackboard without looking back. Let me say this again. If you see anyone suspicious in the village, be it near the school or on the forest trail, contact the police immediately. You know our number, right? 02. Thanks for listening, boys and girls. Thank you, Lilia Pavlovna. And we'll find your classmate. Yeah, right, a thought flashed through my mind. Dig through enough ditches and maybe you'll be able to find pieces of them together. Like Legos. My thoughts turned evil for some reason and couldn't control them. I tried to switch to the lieutenant's speech about suspicious individuals. What if I saw the killer before? What if I was a hair's breadth away from them? Suspicious people. How suspicious was the foxhole that wandered in the darkness? A weirdo that always appears out of nowhere and then dissolves into thin air with her riddles and rhymes. Could she really harm the hulking Semyon? Should I tell the officer about her? What if lives of other kids depend on this? Of the cute Ksenia and Vova too? Wait, what if I get mocked for speaking out? What if they'll start whispering behind my back, or what's even worse, think that I'm insane? Romka gave me a stern look over the shoulder. I doubt someone like him would approve of cooperating with the police. Katya's braid dangled nervously behind the delinquent sitting in front of me. My hand was glued to the desk. Tikhonov was saying goodbye to Lilia Pavlovna. He was about to leave. It'll be too late soon. I must stay silent. No way. I've had enough humiliation. I keep my head down, like a bunny. What do you mean? My head is high up in the air. I locked my fingers and zipped my mouth. The bell rang. Lilia Pavlovna passed by without looking my way. Polina left after her. My classmates went silent at the same time as someone muted the sound on the TV. They followed me with their eyes the whole time I was passing between the rows. Judgmental looks. I felt like I was in the scopes of many sniper rifles. I squeezed through the barricade made of desks looking for Polina. Oh, hi, but I stumbled into my new buddies instead. Romka swaggered up to me. Decided to rat us out to the cops? I didn't say anything, but sure as heck thought about it, eh? Romka towered over me, breathing out a faint smell of tobacco. You're very wrong if you think that without Xioma you'll have a better time here. We'll make this place hell for you, got it? See ya, Four Eyes. My head tilted forward from his slap. What a loser, eh? I wasn't surprised to find a note stuck to my back during the break. It said, kick me. My nightmare clearly wasn't about to end. It's been 7 days since the lieutenant visited our class. At first glance, everything was still the same. The force still held out its gnarly claws towards the village, and the wind whipped up white flags free from powdery snow every night. When my parents argued in the other room, I would turn up the TV's volume to silence their muffled voices and sit close to Olya. Vova's and Semyon's photos were still 2 black spots on the notice board, and round-faced Senya hasn't returned home too. But something did change. I could see how different the looks of my classmates were. They met me with a new portion of pokes and insults. Contempt, mockery, and loneliness became my faithful companions. But most importantly, a shadow slid across my desk, leaving behind a mysterious note. I glanced into the space between rows, but the messenger was already nowhere to be found. Who sent me this note? What could this carefully ripped out and neatly folded piece of paper be hiding from me? My more frets and humiliation? Or... I took the piece of paper and carefully inhaled the wafting aroma. Blackberry. Inside was a message in beautiful handwriting. I'm waiting at the dead end near the dressing room. Come alone. Suspicious! Drunk at that sudden call, I immediately start walking, looking over my shoulder from time to time, making sure nobody is following me. Even though I suspected it could be another trap set up by Romka and Biasha at first, this buzzing thought soon left my mind. The two of them didn't have enough combined brain power to fake Polina's note so carefully. I didn't even notice how I almost broke into a run and jumped around the corner. As soon as I did that, I ran into somebody inside the dark nook. Ow! Like a magic bird, a green notebook glided to my feet. Polina puffed her cheeks in exaggerated anger. Petrov, have you lost your sight completely? I fixed my glasses. My nearsightedness wasn't that embarrassing anymore. I bent down and picked up the notebook. Sorry, I was in a rush. Were you waiting for me? Did something happen? Polina studied me with her eyes and clicked her tongue. Do you know what you look like, Antosha? Like blues improv. I blinked in bewilderment. What do you mean? I always associated people I know with something. I do that too, but why music? It can't be anything other than music. Some people are like guitar solos, some are drums, people like our Lilia Pavlovna war marches. And yeah, you're so thoughtful, so mysterious, sometimes even a bit sad. You're definitely blues. And what about the improv part? It's when the listener has no idea where the melody will go, what tempo it will adopt. Of course, some of the things Pavlovna said went complete over my head, but I couldn't stop looking at her smile, light like a breeze in May and her eyes deep and blue. One needs to have experience and taste to recognize the music in you. You're not some pop music. I don't think I even know what blues is. Polina gasped and frowned, which made her look even more beautiful. Don't say something like that to my face. I'll make sure to give you a cassette. Grandpa used to bring me so much music from the city, jazz, swing, and classical too. He was the one to notice my musical mindset. When I was still very little, I tried recording the songs on nature on paper, the songs of the rain and the forest. I wish I had ears like yours. And I'd love to have your eyes. I tensed up, worried that she was making fun of me, but Polina shook her head. No, I'm serious. You have the eyes of an artist. You're so good at picturing things, I can't do that. Oh! Katya walked past us with her trademark frosty glare. We dove into the shadows trying to escape it. You understand why we're hiding here, right? Because people like her. And what kind of melody is Katya? Polina flashed me a sly smile. The squeaking sound of unoiled door hinges. You know, this nasty descant. I giggled, covering my mouth. Katya didn't hear our whispers, but she suddenly glanced over her shoulder, clearly annoyed. A moment later she sighed and went on her way. Does she know we're here, I wonder? I remembered about the notebook I was still clutching in my hand. I turned it in my hands. Instead of a subject name, the front side had the name of the owner in 2 words. Friends only. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. I'm sorry, is this a questionnaire? Have you ever filled one? Unlike that I had. In reality, girl classmates from previous school had never asked me to fill their questionnaires. It was quite upsetting. I mean, it was a girl hobby. You just answer a set of standard questions about your favorite actors and colors, but entrusting someone with such a notebook was a sign of friendship. And maybe it was something even more, something I only had a vague idea about. You can fill in mine if you want. I missed a lot of the stream and I'm so confused. You were in a cabin in the woods hiding from monsters and now you're playing a high school drama? Yeah, we're in high school. We're a student in high school. But our home life isn't as better as in high school, I guess. Maybe the real monster was the children in high school. Also, welcome back. I hope you had good snacks. My heartbeat quickened. I do, thank you. Polina giggled. Actually, there are so many secrets there. You'd be better off not knowing what we girls think. She reached for the notebook, playing with me. I tossed my findings into my free hand. Polina tried to intercept my move. Her hair briefly touched my face, tickling my nose with its silky locks. I sensed an aroma that immediately filled the whole world. Fragrant, alluring, lively. If only I could picture it, steal it for myself. I felt dizzy, but I gathered myself and spoke in a voice reminiscent of Lieutenant Tikhonov. Your questionnaire is an important piece of evidence, so I'm afraid I have to confiscate it for further examination. I have chocolate bars. Ooh, yummy! I actually got gifted some chocolate, actually. It's Patchy. It's Patchy's a box of Patchy chocolate. For anyone who don't know, who knows what it is, but you're free to Google them. I believe they're German chocolate, if I remember correctly. Hang on. Chocolate design. Patches quality, shellscape and production. Ice Galaxy Ripple. Ooh, yum! Sounds yummy. I haven't had those. Patches records, finds premium, maintain their food between strong odors. Boom. Yeah, I don't know where he's from. But I believe they're from either Swiss or German chocolate. Polina covered her mouth, then rounded in fake horror. And what are the implications of concealing evidence? We'll decide that in the course of our investigation. I surrender, Mr. Policeman. Just promise you won't read anything? It's full of sensitive information. I'm afraid I'll have to investigate whether someone is in love with Mr. Petrov. Oh wow! This boy has a lot of riz! Polina burst out laughing and pressed herself against my chest, showering me with the aroma of her hair and her milky skin that looked almost transparent with tiny threads of veins running under it. Her whisper was hot like a piece of butter sizzling in a pan. Then swear that you will keep this information private. I swear on my police badge. And now we need to hurry, Antosha. Oh wow, this boy has riz. I took out the notebook during the class. I skimmed through it, reading into other people's preferences. I was quite surprised to discover Romka's jerky handwriting inside. His letter bulged out of the soul system, embarrassed by their shapelessness. Fearsome Rumka found time for something so silly. I chuckled into my fists after I found out that Rumka's favorite cartoon is not even Darkwing Duck, but DuckTales! Good choice! Good choice! 11. Biasha. Huh. Woohoo! DuckTales! Woohoo! Ba 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 ba. Don't trust, don't fret, don't ask. Oh, I see his favorite actor is Schwarzenegger, not Stallone. Hang out. February 15. 6B. Roma Reatifen. Somewhere in the distance, the teacher was reciting pieces of Andrew Snapper. I paid them no mind. Paulina's page was decorated with flower drawings and clippings from the Cool Girl magazine. Paulina, Mother, 6NB, Franz Schubert. See the World, Robert Schumann, Losing the People I Love, 324. Town Musician of Bremen. Ooh, interesting choice. And Grandpa. Hobby's not violin like I expected, but much more mysterious. Listening. Can such a mundane process really be someone's hobby? I looked at Polina over the head of other students. She was focused on taking notes. I flipped the pages until I found a blank one and armed myself with a pen. Anton Petrov, class 6B. I took a long time to decide my favorite musician until a trendy pop band, Carman, came to mind with the cool dancers in their music videos. Favorite holiday? This one's easy. New Year's. Danger lurks behind. Danger lurks behind. There's a stranger out to find you. My hobby's drawing. My dream going to Disneyland, I guess. Disneyland's okay, not gonna lie. I went there once and it was fine, honestly. It was okay. I'm not one for theme parks, to be honest. My hand moved on its own, writing the... Your dream, 7, your hero. Oh, were we gonna write that? Which Disneyland did you go to? Hong Kong. Wait, is Disneyland Hong Kong? Wait, is Disneyland in Hong Kong? I forgot. Is it Hong Kong? I think it's Hong Kong. I think it's Hong Kong. I start on these 2 letters. I think the closest choice is Disneyland Paris. I've never been. I would like to go to Paris one day. I have a friend I want to go visit there. I stop on those 2 letters. What if those who read this after me will find my answer laughable and stupid? After thinking for a bit, I decided that not everything should be disclosed on paper. That's how Das turned into Spider-Man. The spelling was wrong, but who cares? Your biggest fear, huh? I mentally wrote losing a person who's dear to me. Your phone number? No secret here. 30395. Your favorite cartoon? Transformers. Transformers! Your best friend? I hesitated, gnawing on the pen's cap. Your best friend? I read the question out loud. It was easy, but at the same time, very important. The answer to that was my sister's name, so I carefully wrote it into the squares. Olya. Robots in disguise. Transformers! Robots in the sky! Oh no, my voice cracked there. Olya. Olya. I repeated my sister's name while sneaking out of school. There was a cute freshly drawn dragon in my notebook that I made to please my beloved sister. Aw, that's so cute! In this land of darkness and deceit, her support was the only thing that inspired me to keep drawing and stopped me from losing hope in humanity. Refreshing frosty air made my cheeks turn beet red. It was bright outside, and the sun looked like a whole egg yolk. The road looked as if it was silver. The snow sparkled under the sunlight. I smiled, squinting from the blinding whiteness. Who cares if I don't have any true friends anymore? I have something more important. Someone who needs my help. Who will never betray or hurt me. Family is the most important thing ever. That's what Dad always told me. Hey, what's up with that stupid grin? Uh-oh. My numb lip immediately shrank. Biasha was shuffling his feet in the middle of the yard, his boots restless under ice. It's not a grin. I tried to go around him to no avail. Lady Fortune waved me goodbye, disappearing in the early twilight. In a hurry, eh? A little bit. Dad's waiting for me. I'll shoot him a pager message that you're not coming, yeah? Uh-oh. Am I getting jumped? My eye flinched unwillingly, my skin dampened. Let's go. We have a small business to discuss. I felt chills run over my body. I didn't like the sound of that small business. Oh boy. This isn't gonna be good, is it? I had to burp there. Those words accompanied my spitting normally hit very dark deeps underneath them. Strangers that used to call our old apartment used to say, "Get your old man, we have a small business to discuss." Biasha turned around. He looked like an astronaut in his tight hood. If I were to imagine him mess around, he'd be deafening whistle, a signal given by someone who stands watch. To my demise, there was nobody in the backyard. Oh boy, I'm getting shanked, am I? That's the pose of someone who's gonna shank me! Apart from the grim-faced Romka, he stood there, his feet wide apart, with his right hand hidden behind his back. Oh, I'm getting shanked, am I? Why do you have a knife on you, kid? Romka's dry lips were tightly pursed. He kept shooting glances at me as he looked around. There he is, eh? I can see that. Well, hello there, Antosha. What do you want? I knew it! I have enough experience in this. I'm getting shanked. He slowly took out a thin, carnivorously shiny blade from behind his back. A knife, the steel butterfly of death that flies towards the victim's heartbeat. I stepped back instinctively and rammed my back into Biasha. Romka's minion pushed me back. We wanted to know. Do you have any hard feelings for me, Biasha? Romka started picking on his yellow nail, looking at me with an evil smirk on his face. Well, during the forest we kind of roughed you up. It's just a poor upbringing, you know. Yeah, not as cultured as you, city folk. Oh boy. So we get feisty sometimes. I nodded, my eyes glued to the knife. The blade glowed under the setting sun, and Romka's eyes had the same evil glow. Oh boy, I'm getting shanked. He stepped towards me. His knife traveled inches away from my coat. One movement and the steel would cut into the cloth, and if he pushes deeper. A little bird told us that you were slipping about Polina again. I was so scared that it took me a while to remember who Polina was. My brain was malfunctioning, my knees were shaking. Suddenly a class rep slowly walked up to Romka from behind. Oh, you snitch! I see you boys are getting quite along well. I owe you one, Katya. Oh, you need to not... no need to take me, Romochka. I'm always fighting for true love. Oh, you snitch! Yes. I'll kill you, I swear. I can't hear you. Were you near Polina or not? Well, we didn't hang out or anything. The only thing hanging out here will be your guts when I cut open your stomach. The blade slid across my sleeve with its dull slide and reached my collar. The wind made my face cold, but a bead of sweat still trickled from my temple. A switch flipped in my head. It all made sense now. I remember Romka constantly sneaking glances at Polina. I remembered his scrawly handwriting in the questionnaire. Why didn't I study it more in depth? I see you near Polina even once, and you won't get away with a simple bump. Got it. Yes. Now scram! I was probably so hypnotized by the knife that Romka had to repeat his threat. Scram! I thought about the cold, sharp blade when retreating from the yard. I was asking myself whether I had enough courage to break the promise I made to those bastards. The aftertaste of horrible wine I drank down my medicine lingered in my mouth. My thoughts were focused on Polina, but Romka's threat was also on my mind. I wandered around the house feeling intoxicated and nodded to everything my sister said without trying to discern her words. Olia was talking non-stop, at times lifting up her arms and laughing, only to then suddenly go quiet and give my mom's signature a gnarly look. I was encountered the presence of my own mind when seething thoughts pecked at my brain like heartbeats, stopping me from coming back to reality. I stared back. Olia looking like a mini version of Mom right now. Well, to be precise, she looked like the person Mom turned out into when we moved here, with her intimidating posture and her eyebrows directly towards the ceiling. You weren't listening to me, were you? She tried spitting out those words at me, copying facial expressions of the person she spent almost all of her free time with. For a moment I felt like the light that Olya exuded all those years waned and wavered in the wind of prolonged changes. Very soon my beautiful princess still will turn into the dragon that was once guarding her prison tower. That thought was much scarier to me than any other horror sneaking up to me from the future. Sorry, Olya. I didn't want to make you mad, I just got lost in thought. I looked around the room, my gaze jumping from one object to another like a hungry beast trying to find anything that could distract Olya. Let's play the console. Olya pouted, but there was a spark of interest in her small liberal eyes. The Snow Queen's ice shards inside them started thawing. And what about the second controller? It's not working. And Dad has no time to fix it. We can't play with the light gun. What do you want to play? Cowboys, ducks? You're better than me at both. Oh, come on. You must have been practicing the whole time I was away from home. Olya burst out laughing. Her heart was warm once more. How do you know? But I'm a good shooter now. You've already lost. You've picked the wrong fight here. Come on, turn it on. Aww, this is a cute siblings. Little Olya jumped towards the TV set enough to flicking the power switch, start blindly feeling around the backside of the photon, trying to plug the console cables into the antenna input. Bits of TV shows started flashing on the CRT screen when I armed myself with the remote to look for the channel with the sought-after Dendy signal. Did anything interesting happen at home? It was a mundane question for me. I didn't put any actual meaning behind it. But Olya's expression suddenly changed. She lost all the childish nonchalantness she worked so hard to acquire before. What happened, Olya? My sister managed to put the cable in its place and started brushing off her dust-covered hand. She was clearly looking for the courage to continue the conversation. Mom, Olya went silent, and for a moment I thought I saw tears welling up in her eyes. She had the scary thing happen to her again. My sister looked at me with wet eyes. Oh no, what happened? She had a fit, huh? This had happened before, but it was a rare occasion. Now that we'd moved to this godforsaken place, Mom fits rose in frequency. Dad brought home a big fish. Ah, that's a bit too close fish. It was wrapped in the newspaper and had a foul smell. Mom got angry again, and then she took a knife. Olya squirmed, looking fearfully out the window. They started screaming at each other. I froze, imagining my little sister so small and unnoticeable, standing in the kitchen doorway. She wasn't even trying to hide. Our parents just paid her no mind at all. And then Mom struck it. Like this. Olya slightly moved her fist downward, imitating a strike. No! The fish! She hit the fish. It was still alive, Tosha. It must have been in pain, and Mom... It was easy to imagine what happened next. The writhing fish with a blade between its fins squirted some foul-smelling musk into Mom's face. Whenever death got this close to my mom, be it when a person was hit by a bus in front of us and their blood was smeared all over the windshield, or when Grandma chopped off a chicken's head, Mom would always get into a weird, dreadful fit. This is getting a bit too intense now. Her eyes would roll over, she would fall on her face like a freshly cut tree and start writhing just like that agonizing fish, turning over chairs and blurting out bits of scary sentences. And what about Dad? Did he help? Olya shuddered as if just remembering it pained her. Yes, but at first... She started laughing, Tosha. Thank you, Spitter. Also, the Dad's face kind of looks like the chat face. Right? Is it just me? His face looks like the chat meme face. He let out an evil laugh when he saw that Mom was in trouble. But then he cried. It's not just you. Yeah. Olya's story made me raise an eyebrow. It seemed like the forest is oozing madness that not only completely consumed my mom, but also infected our strong and courageous dad. I quickly stepped forward towards Olya and locked her in tight embrace. She dug her face into my chest and I could feel my shirt becoming wet. Why are they bullying each other, Tosha? Are they crazy? I started, unable to justify the actions of our parents. I ran out of words. And all I could do was hug Olya even tighter. Ollie screamed and hid behind me. Turn off, quick! No matter how many times she saw this intruder, she would always react the same, just like when she saw that owl. I mean, I also got goosebumps every time this ghastly face appeared on the screen, so I immediately complied with my sister's request. Ugh. What is that? What is that? Why is that the opening to that TV station? Finally, the game selection screen showed up for the cartridge that was bundled with the console. Too bad most of the names here were just different levels of the same game. I picked up the grey rectangular controller and started looking around the pixel layers to find the familiar English word for duck. Background music from the menu soothed Olia's mind, and she asked in a calm voice, "How are things at school?" "Nothing's good. The school is new, but my treatment's the same." As if we never move. I'm so tired of this. Before the spirit could lead me down its depressing road towards the clutches of oppressive thoughts, something evil arrived deep inside my skull, awakening wild, unpleasant memories. Oh, we're having bunny shadow now. Actually, something good happened. Only I watched with hope-filled eyes as a wicked smile spread on my face, faintly resembling the wound from a box-cutter knife. Another boy went missing. "Tosha, do you think that's good? Why do you say that?" My sister's voice trembled when she looked into my eyes. The thought, my eyes through the thick lenses. "You know, that other missing boy, Vova. Maybe what happened to him was all his fault. Maybe he did something so bad that he no longer deserved to live." "Don't be so cruel, please!" Olia pressed her knees into her chin and hugged them with her hands, trying to take up less space, as if she wanted to shrink or even disappear altogether. It was the only reasonable thing for us to do, go missing among all the other broken toys, and never encountered evil parents or mad classmates. We're the only ones left for each other, the only ones who can protect, listen, and sympathize. Which means she's bound to listen to what I think about them all, these beasts, pretending to be children that are so eager to bully the weak. It was my turn to speak. I think they won't be the last. My breathing quickens, my fingers start banging on the wooden floor. People like them are not worthy of living, going to the same school with us, or looking at your light. My thoughts got tangled, they slip away along with my calmness. "Tosha, stop, you're scaring me!" "Don't be scared. I can protect you." Then I finally noticed that Olia was looking at me like I was a stranger. "Who are you?" The rage that welled up inside me subsided. It hid under the guise of my cowardliness, leaving me alone with the growing feeling of guilt for scaring my sister. "Olia, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess I'm just going crazy in that school." She rushed to me and embraced me, barely holding back her tears. "It's okay, Tosha. Just please never say anything like this again. I swear on my mom's heart." Olia flashed me a bitter smile. "And you told me I shouldn't say that." "You're right. Let's stop playing already." Oh boy. It seems like we're not immune to it ourselves. "I go first!" "Go, Olia, go!" "Pew pew!" Oh dang! She's a gamer! Alright. Ah, damn it. You know what, chat? I should let her win. Let's get dangerous! 4,000, 5,000, 7,000. Oh wow, she's really good. That's a Darkwing Duck reference, is it? Oh right, let's get dangerous is his catchphrase. Ha! I want some more. Oh wow, she's really good. Quick snipe too. Let's let her win. Where are you, seal? I'm shooting at the seals now. Bang, bang, and you're dead. You've lost, Tasha. Ah. My mom only managed to get through to me on her third attempt. Anton, there's a call for you. It's a girl. Oh. I sobered up in an instant and rushed to the hallway. Watch your step. Thank you for the hydrate vault. Thank you for the posture check as well. I've got some creaky shoulders today. I grabbed the phone, pressed it into my chest, looking at my mom. She shrugged and went into the room, gathering the toys thrown around by Olya as she went. Hello. Your mom has such a young voice. Yeah, I mean, she is young. Are you busy right now? No, of course not. If only she knew how costly this conversation could be for me, what risks I took on just answering this call. There was a pen and a shabby notepad lying on the nightstand. I picked them up and started moving the tip of the pen across the paper, producing chaotic doodles that always ended up turning into hearts. I've been thinking, I need to tell you something. Oh? Never a good starting to a conversation. It can't be. Does she like me? You've been looking so lost lately, and when I saw you at school today, you were pale like a ghost. I couldn't find words. My heart was aflutter in anticipation. I wanted to say that I'm on your side. A smile was spreading on my face in anticipation for Pilina's next word. And I feel so sorry for you. Good guys like you deserve better. I want to believe that you'll find the strength to fight back at some point and the others will stop picking on you. The pen fell on my weak fingers. Is that all she's going to say? Maybe you'll even find a girlfriend. And the worst thing she could say is no, huh? She sounded as if she was unsure of her own words. Well, I just wanted to let you know that you're a nice guy. It was a total failure. Compassion instead of an invitation to hang out. You there? Before I could reply, Olya descended the stairs. She was holding some book in pink cover. Encyclopedia of a young lady. Will you take long? I covered my handset with my hand. I'm in the middle of a conversation. What happened? Read me a bedtime story, please. Mom fell asleep. Go to your room. I'll be there in a minute. Just be quick, okay? Fine. My last reply sounded excessively annoyed. I sighed, watching my sister running up the stairs. Hello? Polina? Sorry, I need to run. Can you imagine? There's someone in love with me and he slips about under my windows demanding to go on a date with me. Oh, it's him. I'll go chase him away before Grandpa wakes up. Or maybe I should give him a chance. I bit my lower lip in jealousy. I'll tell you tomorrow if you want. We're friends after all. Just friends, huh? Friends. At least you didn't say we were besties. Yeah, sure. Good. The buzzer hammered at my brain. Jesus! Where's the language with these kids? An angry voice spoke through the teeth in my brain. Like a restless zombie devoid of a consciousness, I dragged my feet up the staircase. I wish I could tell Dad, ask for his manly advice, but he doesn't show up home until late at night because of his new job. My parents don't have time for me, to put it lightly. Well, where's the book? I started. The kids' room was empty. Olya? She probably snuck into my room. I started walking down the corridor. The room was infested with shadows, the blinds were wavering like there was someone hiding behind them. I smiled, sneaked towards the window and threw up the curtain. Gotcha! There was nobody behind the cloth. The window was a TV screen showing winter scenery, the lamppost, the field, and a couple of walking figures in the middle of it. Alyssa and all. Wait! What? Wait! Alyssa, why do you have all that with you? I gasped and pressed my fist to my mouth, sinking my teeth into it. Alyssa was leading Olya into the thicket. I needed less than a minute to hurriedly dress and rush out of the house. My heart was beating like a firing machine gun. The wind carried the cool, resinous smell of coniferous trees into the forest. Freezing air crackled somewhere in the field. The two shadows loomed in front of the gate. I could only recognize them as my sister and the fox girl because of their height. I ran toward the fence, listening to the howling wind and the squeaking snow. One of the figures moved and slowly glided towards the thicket like an ice skater. I slowed down and touched my glasses, trying in vain to adjust my vision to the surrounding darkness. Worry landed on my shoulders like a weightless snowflake. A snake woke up in my belly and started writhing. I felt nauseous. I thought about my home, the flimsy fortress I'd left behind. I finally caught up to my sister, dressed only in a coat. Olya, have you seen the foxy? Olya, why did you go outside? If Mom finds out... My sister froze in place, facing the tiger. She was in a hand's reach, and I put my numb wrist on her shoulder for some reason, probably to make sure it wasn't a dream. A pointy beak was directed at me, strewn with feathers that formed an owl face. Something wearing a bird mask was staring at me. Oh god. The fact that the mask is 3D makes it even more unnerving. Hoot hoot. She won't. The voices sound exactly like Olya's, but there was somebody else hiding behind the feathers in the curtain. I sprinted away as if I got whipped. The masked creature only pretended to be Olya. Cthulhu asking if the tiny bunny was still on Tiny Bunny. Yes, wait, no! I'm not Tiny Bunny in the first place, but yes, I am still on Tiny Bunny. Just to lure me out, I was running like crazy, drowning in snow. The house in front of me was rapidly growing. The yellow lights in its windows granted me hope. My mom and sister are there. My salvation! I couldn't hear anything from behind me as if nobody was chasing me. Maybe it's because the owls can fly. I was already climbing the porch when I noticed another figure. From the soot black shadow of my house, a scruffy wolf cub crawled out and stood in my way. Its movement was jerky, chaotic as if it was performing some terrifying dance or convulsing during a stroke. Even though I could clearly see that the wolf face was a mask, something in its werewolf conversions made me freeze in place. The boy in a wolf costume rubbed his side against the porch post and fell to his knees. He bent his back so hard that I expected his spine to crack. The beast's eyes shone, but he didn't attack. He kept crawling around and running on all fours. I shifted my feet, my mouth agape, trying to keep him in my line of sight. Something was trickling from the slit in his mask. Vicious drops fell on the wooden planks. Cthulhu is busy messing with your shop. Oh, okay. Feel free to send me any messages if you need. I'll get back to when I'm done streaming. Saliva. Some unknown force pushed me in the back, whispering me to save myself. A fence was flashing by the edge of my vision. I was running in another direction this time, twisted to the edge of the forest's belt of pine. My heartbeat measured time. The wolf boy growled behind my back as if he forgot his human nature. And now it's turned into Freddy Fazbear. My right leg got stuck in the snow-laden cavity. I yanked it out, cursing under my breath, and fell to the ground. Plastering snow prevented me from standing up, from propping myself against anything, but my unbound thirst for life helped me get out of the trap. Darkness was creeping closer, like the toxic fumes of burial pyres. I ran again, gasping for air that stung my throat. My hair swayed in the wind. I lost my hat when I fell down, and my eyes were now hot from the freezing cold, while most of my body was still sweaty. The field finally ended. After realizing that running into the forest wasn't the smartest decision I could make, I dove into the line of trees. I ran without stopping, my face covering with one of my palms. I didn't want to lose an eye to some random branch. Branches whipped my clothes, pricked my skin like butchers that were herding a pig into the grinder. A knot of roots sprouting from the ground grabbed at my foot. I rammed to the scratchy trunk, slid down in space, and looked around in panic. Phew! You're so fast. My first desire was to dash towards her and hug her. I raised her sister and squeezed myself even tighter into the pine. You, what are you doing here? This and that. She was holding the hat I lost. Working part-time and lost and found. Put it on, or your ears will freeze and maybe you'll fall off soon. She giggled. I squinted in suspicion and shifted my gaze back and forth between her and the hat, scared that Alyssa might be holding a severed head or something even more sinister. But on my end, my hat turned out to be just my hat. I took it and pulled it over my forehead. Feeling warmer? I didn't reply. There was some children in the yard. Oh, Anne, did they bite you or something? No. Then why did you run away? The answer was obvious, but after rolling the thoughts on my tongue, I mumbled, I don't know. Ah, why did I promise to never call you a dunce again? Ah well, I keep my promises. She walked to me and grabbed me by the elbow. I sensed the familiar aroma of mint, oranges, and burnt sparklers. I wanted to lean in to Alyssa to savor the minute details of her smell. How many times do I need to tell you? You're safe as long as you're with me. I'm your friend. And they are too. I quickly turned around towards the face the foxglove was pointing to. Oh! Kids in mass appeared at the clearing. At least they looked like kids since they were all pretty short. Ah! A wolf boy, an owl girl, and a bear boy. Hi! They all huffed and gasped for air, clearly tired from running around. I thought you fell through the snow. Started digging around but couldn't find you. And I didn't care enough. You see, if you're dumb, you run around and dig. And if you're smart, you wait until the others get tired of running around and digging. Then you go start talking. You're a rat. Degenerate rat. Huh? Don't mind him. He's a weirdo. I stood there stupefied, my mouth agape and my hands dangling helplessly. I had no idea how to react to the words of these late-night guests, but I managed to squeeze out something resembling a smile. You just scared me, that's all. They started looking at each other and somebody even snorted as if I said something funny. Yes, the fox is right. He's the one. Now this is our... Have we finally found him? Our bunny! Yes, he looks the part. The wolf boy started wagging a part of his costume like it was his tail in excitement. First! Of course you were first. Wolfie here was the first to sense the bunny in you. He told us about you. Hello. And you've already met our hootie before. She isn't that scary, is she? I guess. And the smiling big guy's Teddy. Be mindful with him or he'll chew off your head. What? I see you've also dropped your sense of humor somewhere in the way here. I was still unsure if these peculiar little animals had the best intentions in mind, so I hid my hands behind my back, trying to look away. And Alyssa put her hands to her sides in a theatrical manner and somehow managed to wink with her fox face. The next time we come, we'll ring bells for you. That way you'll be less scared for our visit. Do we even have any bells? I won't be ringing. My paw hurts. My smile was no longer fake. Ah, you showed us your teeth. That's a good sign. I didn't expect you to find us fun. I thought it was an emotion reserved strictly to Disneyland. How do you know that? I read it about it somewhere. You read about me? Aren't you funny? No, but Disneyland, darling. You can read human? Do you think I've been going to school every day for nothing? Oh, but then she sang in a quick, coquettish voice.
Как детей не замечать, как мечты их развенчать. Учат в школе, учат в школе, учат в школе. Крепко-накрепко вломить, с детства слабеньких чморить. Учат в школе, учат в школе, учат в школе.
Hey! That was a nice song. I let out a cautious laugh. My new acquaintances didn't seem too scary anymore. On the contrary, they looked friendly and welcoming. There was something about them that attracted me. Just like the clearing, this moon, and the snowflakes that fell backwards, from the ground to the sky as if someone was rewinding a tape. The masked kids got close and I felt their touch. They gave me friendly taps, felt my clothes as if checking whether I was real. There was no animalistic malice in their touch, only pure childish curiosity. For some reason I thought to myself, I can trust them. Snowflakes just kept on floating upwards. Nobody will hurt you anymore. So, are all the masked kids the group from the school, or are they all spirits? No idea! I don't know either. But it seems like the fox girl has been reading on us. But I'm not so sure whether they're an actual kids from school that we know. Friend. Fox lady gotta be phone girl. True, she might be Paulina. But I don't know anyone who's broken an arm though. Bear and Wolf, the kids that pulled the knife on you? Maybe. Would they all be our sister then? Wait, but what? But neither of the kids' hands were broken though. So it couldn't be Bear. The fox gave me a slight tug and burst out laughing. Well then, Thursday, will you run away screaming and come with us? That was Flowey laugh. Flowey? Where to? To the amusement park! At the moment, Taiga's deceptive silence was broken by the sound of a distant flute. Undertale. Oh, I haven't played Undertale. I am planning to play Undertale with Nudo. Mesmerizing and alluring, and brought about the ring of crystal glass and the whispers of a fresh winter spring. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a break from Nier, after we finish all the endings. If I had any doubts before, the flute's song shattered the last of them. I started following my new friends before I could even make my decision. My legs carried me of their own will, and the tunnels made of pine stepped apart. Bushes bowed in front of our procession. Who was the person hiding in the woods? Everything looked dreamlike. Because even the clearing we ended up on, I only saw in my dream. The flute soared up to the treetops like some fantastical bird. The snowflakes floated up in a spiral. The moon painted tree branch with silver. Alyssa gasped in amazement. I was also in awe. I tilted my head backwards as far as I could. What a sight! It's so beautiful. Wolfie howled in agreement. This is nothing. I can show you much more. I can show you the world if you want. I did want. I wanted to see what the fox girl saw with her eyes hidden in the semi-dark of her cape. And now I didn't feel weird about these masked kids. I felt weird for being the only one without a mask. I felt like I was naked in the January winds. Why do you wear these masks? I was trembling, but I was scared. My trembling wasn't caused by the cold, and was originated from the peculiar anxiousness, the anticipation of something amazing. And why do you ask? I touched my cold cheek. I'm not wearing one. I love human tales. Human nails? Human veils. I've already told you, all the villagers wear masks. It's just, you won't find anything human underneath them. Even me? You're so clumsy, Anton. We've already found your glasses once already. And you rat. And your real face. I looked at the mask the fox was holding out to me. The bunny mask that looked like a silver ingot under the moonlight. I was curious to see the world through its slits. Let's take the mask then. Suddenly, fighting its way through the fruit's melody, a thought came to me. The glasses they found were in Semyon's possession. My new acquaintances must have known what happened to him. Or even worse. And where did Semyon disappear to? What happened to him? And the other children? The bear and the owl looked at each other. The wolf boy curled in a ball, and the fox lowered the pointy nose of her mask. The one who was kept in a cage! The one who cuts into little pieces! The one who has a skin mask victim! If I knew how to cross myself, I'd do it. So you're saying it was a human? Weren't you even listening to us? How can you call someone like him a human? There's just one word for him. An adult. It's so easy to get lost in the adult world. Killers, cruel animal trainers, and cold parents. If you didn't want to see it sad, better not think about them. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to be sad. Somehow, I'm also not sad today. What about you, Anton? Huh? I was lost in thought, staring at the pines, trying to pinpoint the location of the flute. I was sure that the person who played it was standing right behind the piney stockade. Someone tall, going over the holes of the flute with their long fingers. What now? Are we gonna sit and be sad or have some fun? Alyssa wanted to show me something. Let's start with the sweet stuff. The fox girl took out a handful of candy from her pockets and handed them to each of the kids. Covered shuffled to smell pineapple, cocoa, and melon, wafted through the air. Oh! The last treat, the chocolate-covered waffle candy Alyssa put right into my mouth. Lady, please, do not finger my mouth, please. At least ask for consent before you finger my mouth. My tongue was engulfed in spiciness. I felt like my body was covered in fur and the small sparks were running along it. I chewed on the waffle and the chocolate, gulped them down and enjoyed the vivid taste. Maybe I should go eat some chocolate to enter the to get more immersion chat. Let's see. Which chocolate bar should I eat? Let's see here. Too tough. I guess this one. What favorites do we have? I have an abundant, actually. They're really fancy flavors. Let's see what I have. I have Doce. It's I think I either have Doce or Kalin. I think I have Doce. It's plain milk chocolate, I think. Wait, no, I think it's Delice. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I have Delice. Dark chocolate filled with dark chocolate cream. Alright, let's see if that's it. I have some Oreos downstairs I could go pick out as well. Ooh, yee. They're pretty fancy chocolates. Ooh, I think it is actually Delice. Yep, there's dark chocolate with dark chocolate inside of it. Really good. Really good. I much prefer the caramel taste. I much prefer caramel and chocolate, but that was really good. I love dark chocolate. Alright, I'm immersed. I'm a bunny in the woods with a fox, a bear, a wolf, and an owl. Visualize, visualize, visualize. No waffle in it, though. Shame. I guess that would be a Kit Kat, I guess. Thanks! Spasiba! Spasiba! My gratitude was barely audible because my lips were already touching the insides of a mask. I didn't even notice how I put it against my face. The papier-mâché was warm. The mask stuck to my skin, giving it a nice prickle. The kind when you dive into a hot bath after being outside in winter, when you lie there and purr from the soapy water. See, I told you, this is yours! Mine! What are we waiting for? The fun won't have itself! The melody kept swirling the field like a hurricane. I couldn't wait to release the energy, the heat that this enchanting music was filling me with. Oh, the owl jumped and disappeared into the sky. I heard her laughter from somewhere above, and then she landed back huffing and sighing. You can do it too, give it a try! I followed suit. Big jump! My feet tore off the ground. I flew towards the stars like a rocket and screamed from happiness after seeing my friends down below. Big jump, big jump, big jump! The wind helped me fly. It felt like I was jumping on a huge trampoline. Oh, wow. The stars looked like a vivid sparkles that I could reach and lick up. The moon also got closer, and then I plunged. I got scared that I'd break my legs for a moment, but my soul landed softly on the ground and I regained my balance. You're safe with us, and all your dreams will come true. I'm so happy that I finally found you, Bunny. In a fit of merry laughter, I realized the most important thing. These four are not a threat. My real enemies, and I felt that with every single hair in my mask, were those who knew nothing about magic. Humans from the village. I also realized how alive my surroundings have become. I heard the dry grass under the snow moan. I saw faces of the trees and the stars. The trees were smirking, and the stars were grimacing in fear. That's right. Be scared. I'll jump up to you and I snapped my teeth, then let out a jubilant laugh, jumping up along with the fox. We flew higher than the tallest pines and stayed in the air. I swear Alyssa followed my rhythm. I knew that she was smiling, so I smiled too. And the flute just kept on playing, carrying us higher and higher. Hey, did someone put a spell on you? That someone is standing next to me, I thought, trying to unglue my chin from the desk. My muscle felt slightly sore, but the feeling was pleasant. The whole class was wandering about for some reason, whispering and passing notes to each other. Their faces looked like discolored masks to me, bleak and boring. Actually, wait. Now that I think about it. No, that wouldn't make sense. No. I was thinking that since there were 3 people missing, a big birdie boy, a young man, another young man, and a small female child, that the 4 animals were the 4 of them. But in the beginning, I already saw the bear was dancing along with them, so that wouldn't make sense, or I might be misremembering. But it's interesting, though, that when I was wearing the mask, the world was so colorful, and without the mask, everything's black and white. Maybe being an animal is the right answer, chat. Also, I need to hydrate. Oh boy, I've already been streaming 2 hours. It's a metaphor for freedom. Yeah! I love me some metaphors. I really want a snack right now. You know what? If I finish a chapter, I'll take a break and have a snack. Yawn, remember? And everyone's a little bit of furry. Yeah! Chat, don't hate me for this, but I'll be the first to admit among all of us, I'm very much a furry. I'll admit that. And furries are cool. Well, at least the non-weird ones. But to be fair, humanies can be weird as well. God, can they be weird? Ugh. So, I don't think that's quite only a furry trait. Just about to say that. Eee. Everyone's a bit weird, and some people can be too weird. I yawned, remembering the time I was soaring high above the forest with Alyssa by my side, laughing and squeezing my hand. Perhaps, no, probably, it was all just a dream, because I didn't walk back from the forest, just woke up in my bed on a normal morning with tea and medicine. Still, I was hardly worried about trying to find a rational explanation for my night dance. The feeling of flight was much more important. The knowledge of how it feels to be hanging in the air above the treetops of majestic pines and burying my teeth at the moon. Like, seriously, people are like, ew, furries disgusting, how are they degenerates, etc., etc. Meanwhile, they're the actual creepy people with disturbing fantasies. Yeah. Especially the people with some awful tastes. and awful takes. Mm-mm. Sorry, I got lost in thought. Have you heard about Katya? Huh? Like, okay. Final note on that discussion. You do not have to be a furry to be a weirdo. Huh? She's gone! I glanced at the empty seat in front of me. Katya went missing. Let's go! She's gone! The snitch is gone! Let's go! She deserves it. My sleepiness was gone in an instant. I frowned in suspicion. What do you mean? It can't be. Oh, we're 12 years old? Hang on, I want to sit straight right now. Katya Smirnova, 12 years old, grade 6B, was last seen during the day on January 23rd at their schoolyard. Identifying features, 155 centimeters tall. I hate that. Green eyes, light brown hair, lean build. She was dressed in a fur hooded coat and knitted hat with a pom-pom, a white scarf and gloves. Special identifying features were strawberry themed scrunchie. If anybody wants information on Katya's whereabouts, call the following number. Episode 4, Stomp Your Hooves and Wait. Alright, as I said, since we reached the next snack time. Yeah, snack time. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna take a break and have a snack.
Super.
I'm back. Did good soup not play? Hang on. Excuse me. Good soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. How's snack? It was nice. I had some nuts. I had some nuts and fruits. Actually, that brings up the question. Chat, am I supposed to eat? Okay, so you guys know figs, right? Am I supposed to eat the shell alongside the fruit, or am I supposed to scoop out the fruit out of the shell? Because I kind of just ate the shell alongside the fruit. Ah, that's good to hear, at least. Well, you guys get free good soup. I don't think I ever ate figs. They're yummy. I don't intend to eat a lot of them, to be fair. They're not very abundant here, to be honest. You know fruit that I would love to eat more of? Mangosteen. If durian is the king of the fruits, then mangosteen is the queen of the fruits. Because they slay. Queen, yes. I'm sorry, my inner white my inner white gal came out there. Don't get me started when don't let the demon out when I talk about Starbucks. Don't encourage that side of me, chat. Never bring me to a Starbucks, or else that side of me will come out. But yeah, so Cat is gone. So we don't have to deal with a snitch anymore. Yay. Starbucks, you say? Yeah, Starbucks. Don't let me go to a Starbucks, chat, or else I'll go full white girl mode. Like, oh my god. Starbucks? You're gonna take me to Starbucks, chat? OMG! That's so fire! Like, for real, for real! Oh my god. Like, for real? Seriously? Starbucks? Will you turn into Moxie in that one episode of Hello the Boss? Which episode? Is it a bad episode? Truth Seekers. It's Truth Seekers, the one with... I forgot which one. Season 1, episode 6? Oh, not the bad episode. Truth Seekers. With dorks. I don't quite remember which one that is. Who were they trying to kill in that one? Oh my. Oh, that one. I'll have the Neapolitan cappuccino, more captain than Chino. Make sure it's got no more than 4 ounces of milk. The beans won't have the right texture otherwise. And make sure they spell my name correctly in the cup. They always put Foxy or Roxy. I hate that. If you can't handle that, I'll have a venti traditional miso. Please use soy milk with 2 blonde shots, avocado, and risotto. I'd also love 3 vanilla pups at the very bottom then. Add the coffee after then. Oh, that episode where they got captured. The Neapolitan. The yeah, the episode got captured. Yeah. Now I remember. Now it's getting to me. Oh, it's getting to me. Oh, the memories. Now I have now I have less capacity, chat. How will I remember the day after this now? How? I guess I'll need to delete some memory then. Alright, let's get back into the game. I couldn't believe it at first, but Lady Pavlona didn't come to work today. Oh wait. The test is off. I remembered Katya. She was both beautiful and mean. Katya, the first girl in our class's body, started maturing, to the envy of all the other female students. The main source of gossip. A snake and a biatch. I continued scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and two small figures flying between the treetops and the full moon. Childhood best friend memory deleted. Ah, heck. Wait, I had a childhood best friend? Heck, I think I might have deleted that. Shivers ran up my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my... I was so confused there as I read. I thought that said fluttering under the hems of my skirt, and I was thinking to myself, wait, I'm wearing a skirt? Yo, let's go. And then I remembered, wait, yeah, shirt. He meant shirt. Ah, damn. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing me down. The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness. What are you drawing? Embarrassed, I covered the notebook, as if there was something shameful about the figures about the forest. Nothing really, just fooling around. Paulina puts her elbows on the desk. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. Violin! The anger and rage that boiled inside me yesterday, during our phone call, subsided. Hit a hole. I just couldn't stay mad at Paulina. I wish she could also jump around with us, after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. I smiled, imagining Paulina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it's all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Paulina's expression grew dark again. It's also tragic that I find it difficult to emphasize with her. I tried so hard, but then I remembered all her nasty deeds and... Paulina shook her head. I'm a monster, aren't I? No, I thought. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met. But alas, you're only number 2 on that list. Oh, looks like our guy has a new crush. I decided not to say that out loud. It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire than when she went missing. It's not okay that I felt worse than when I felt my... Oh, you lost your questionnaire? Oh, I might know who got your questionnaire. Of course the bunny loves the fox. What are you implying? I haven't met any fox VTubers actually. Wait, have I met any fox VTubers? I don't think I've ever... I mean Anton, yeah. But now I'm thinking... Have I interacted with any fox VTubers? I guess there's Selfie, but she wasn't a VTuber. She wasn't a VTuber when I met her, so I don't think that would count. Have I? Wasn't one who we rated after Mori's stream a fox lady? Mori's stream? Trying to remember which one did we rate into? I'm pretty sure she was a capybara. Adorable? Wait. Oh yeah, she was a fox spirit. I was thinking, capybara, I was thinking, what was it called? Virtual streamer. Yeah, needy virtual streamer. Adorable was a fox spirit. Yeah. So I have interacted with a fox VTuber before. Alright. Thank you for reminding me, Federer. This... My nostrils picked up the smell of candy, true resonant fireworks. You lost your questionnaire? Yes, somebody out there is reading other people's secrets now. Yes, the force, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs. I hope the search goes well. I was unsure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Paulina's intense stare directed at me. What? You've changed. I smoothed my hair flat, surprised. I just didn't sleep all the night. A different melody today, some mysterious ancient tune. I thought about the flute's melody streaming between the bushy treetops. I hope you haven't told anyone about our chat yesterday. Of course not. She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I was unsure whether I merited such trust. Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying towards the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. Bianca jumped at me like the Jack-in-the-Box toy and yelled in my ear, "Ah! Please, I do not need to see the gaping void between your teeth. Having a lovey-dovey time, eh? Hey, Four Eyes, are you trying to pick up Polina?" Polina came to my help even though I didn't ask her to. Or maybe I did, with my entire appearance. What is this nonsense? We're just friends. Is he a girlfriend then? Don't you go to buy dresses together with this? It's not. Leave Petrov alone. I needed to do something, but I just sat there, clutching the edge of my desk. Romka gave me a deriding snort. I go save you, ugly face. I'll let you live for now. My enemies left the classroom, guffawing. Guffawing is one hell of a word. Polina showed me a sad smile. Be strong. I wanted to scream that I couldn't. I couldn't be strong and stand up against these bastards. I couldn't stand up for myself or anyone else. I'm pathetic. I want to disappear into the forest, dig myself into the snow. I want to go home, get under my blanket far away from humans. Polina left, and the thoughts that were terrorizing me finally made me weep. I stayed late after school again to escape Romka's ire for my rash act of talking to Polina, which meant I had to drag my feet towards home in the twilight. A bored school janitor scraped his shovel against the asphalt and the upperclassmen blew out smoke that formed clouds similar to dialect bubbles in comics. I wanted to fill those bubbles with friendly words, but there was nothing friendly about the icy stares those guys gave me. I was leaving the unpleasant world of stale buns and nasty insults. Someone shoved me to the stairs, didn't their parents teach them to apologize? I crossed the village and slowed my pace near the bridge. I turned my head around, looking for my fox friend, but neither she nor my other new friends could be seen anywhere. I was met with a silent forest. It felt like a crunching predator, pretending to be asleep. It still watched me with one eye from under half-closed eyelids, and I walked through it. My fingers gripped the backpack straps, looking at my feet through a pair of glasses. Katya! Katya! Once again, black shadows flashed among the naked trees, shouting the name of a girl who was most likely already dead over and over. The sunset fizzling over the pine tops like a flame from a gas burner set to a minimum. I walked forward, trying to hide my head and my shoulders, avoiding the sight of the crooked trees. The house was a dark stain on the white snowy blanket. The front door was open, swayed slightly in the wind. It felt like my skin was getting covered in rime. I clenched my fists. Why is the door open? Darkness oozed into the hallway, snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug, like a pack of vultures that sense their food. I stepped into the doorway with the utmost caution. For a moment I thought I heard someone talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be the radio broadcast. The previously mentioned cyclone is getting close to the region. The official forecast for tomorrow is a gust of wind reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Emercom of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. The roads are closed off. The cold air streams coming from the Arctic are bringing massive blizzards. I heard voices coming from the upper floor too. Oh boy, they're fighting again. The staircase let out a long squeak. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. A shadow play unfolded inside a light spot, black silhouettes performing a dance of hatred. Mom hissed at Dad, her wrist flying towards the ceiling and towered over her, his hands crossed on his huge chest. We're all in danger, and it's all your fault. Stop lying, you saw him in the village. He found out where we live. It wasn't him. I've read about the things your buddies are capable of in the newspapers. I ran towards my bedroom. My parents were in the middle of another quarrel where they showered each other with mutual accusations. That loud and low, beast-like roar. Make them stop. Olya stood in the corridor, pressing her little palms against her ears. Her face swollen from crying made my skin freeze. What happened? They're going to divorce. I hugged my sister and I held her tight. My tongue refused to listen to my commands to look for excuses. It felt like the screams were coming from every direction, right and left, up and down, splitting my head apart. I swear words rained down on us as we covered our heads with our hands, like refugees running from a bombing. I want to escape. To your room? No, far away. Lead me to Neverland, you promise. I carefully unglued Olya's hand from my ears and led her away from the room with our parents, which was vibrating with malice. Your fault? For whom? Your own and all your own. I would never. In a moment like these, I despised them even more than they despised each other. I bolted down the door to my room and leaned against it. My knees gave way. Look, Olya, I also hated you. At least you can go to school. A sad laugh. That school is one big nightmare. Everybody hates me. There's only this one girl who isn't making fun of me. She takes pity on me instead, like I'm a beaten dog. I'm not dog, you. I don't know who I am anymore. But the outside world is clearly no better than our home. Do you know a better place? Let's go there. We'll fly or swim. If only we could do that. I would have sacrificed everything to escape and take you with me. Olya's upper lip trembled. Swear? I put on a bitter smile. On my own life. Something hit the window ledge on the outside. Olya shuddered and shifted her gaze towards it. Bam! Another snowball smacked into the window's frame. Were you expecting someone? I didn't reply. Instead, I let go of her wrist. Olya wept in fear. I crossed the room, wincing from every shout coming from my parents. I could hear plates getting smashed now. They must have moved their argument to the kitchen. Let's see if it's our new friends. Oh, it's our new friends! I flung the curtains and the window open. Hi! Hi! Everyone wave! Hooty, Teddy, Wolfie, and most importantly, the charming Alyssa stood outside waving at us. Olya gasped in surprise when she saw the owl girl. See? I told you! Yeah, I know. I always believed you. Who are they? Her fearful voice also had some curiosity mixed in them. Only the most boring children sit at home in a weather like this. We still have so many games to play, But let's not play all of them. My paw hurts. We play a little then. Rest. Friends. Come on, to play and dance. My heart started beating faster as soon as I saw Alyssa and my inner voice practice scream. She's here! She's finally here! Do they know the way to Neverland? I entertained the possibility, looking at the animal kits. Maybe. Let's go find out. Do I have my bunny mask with me? The silhouettes of my forest friends promised to free us from sadness, anger, and nightly horrors. I made sure that Olya wore warm clothes. Mom barked at that like a wild beast from that show with Nikolai Drostov. We sneaked past the rumbling kitchen into the snowfall outside. Alyssa ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. It took so long! We almost got old waiting for you shut-ins. She pressed her body onto me even harder. Turns out waiting is so tiring. Whew! Gave me a minute to catch my breath. I was preparing to leave for a long time once. When I was done, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Olya looked at the owl with suspicion. But she still giggled when the bird did a backflip and landed perfectly on her feet, without staggering. All the other animals, as if on cue, stopped fooling around and stared at Olya in amazement. That's the girl who didn't want to become friends. My name is Olya. I was afraid of you before. Were you afraid of our Hootie? Maybe she has owlphobia. Can you cure that? It doesn't matter as long as she's not afraid of having fun. Or she might get scared to death with us. I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. Every time I met Alyssa, it felt like I would cross a river and the sound of flowing water suppressed all my negative thoughts. Your costumes are so pretty. My fox girl let go of me and squatted beside Olya. Maya, what a cutie! Why did you hide such a cute creature from us before? I glanced at the house, worried that our parents might have seen us we were about to ruin our fun like they always do. Then I hugged my sister and replied, "Let's get further away from you." Sure thing. Hey Olya, do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest? My little sister's eyes widened. How? You need to follow the sweet trail. Elsa bent down and took a candy out of the snow. Olya raised her hands in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look. I nodded. My sister munched on the candy. Wait, do we have Grandpa Frost in the forest? Why did you tell me? I did, this afternoon. But I sleep during the day. Right, I told you while you were sleeping. Oh, off we go then. Elsa dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch's flame. Olya went after her without thinking and laughed after taking another candy out of the snow pile. You're so lively, it makes me sick to the stomach. And you stop being so passive. Run with us to Grandpa Frost's while there is still presence left. No way. I won't believe the fox's tail unless 10 pounds of sweet drop on my head right now. When the aforementioned sweets started raining down on the bear's head, I couldn't stop myself from laughing at him, ouching and bobbing his head up and down. Tasty treats glistened in the snow. Teddy sneezed and put the little bear in the north candy out of his ear. I'd take an hour-long nap and then count all these chocolates. I suspect there are no more than 3 pounds here. Alyssa shouted at us from the other side of the forest. Maybe in another life. Hurry up, Grandpa Frost is already tired of waiting for you in the castle. I shrugged and ran, running loose in the grip of fear I felt at this time. Something round whizzed past my temple. I decided it was a snowball, but then Olya proclaimed, "This here! Don't pick it up, it's dirty." Huh? Do you believe in microbes? And you don't? I used to. Graceful groves of colossal pines greeted us with their rustling paws. Snow drifted upwards into the endless black sky, just like last time. Snow piles lighted up with like melted silver. So pretty, and I thought the forest was scary. Parents told us scary stories of the forest, hail and snow, but we won't want to play with her when moon glows. I did my best to keep track of Olya's movements, but it was a difficult task. My sister would jump inside bushes, picking up more candy, only to then get back to the trail laughing. Hoodie flew over our heads, landed on a branch, and started hooting and shaking her head. Wolfie dug into the snow with his race, dragged out a pile of bubblegum and swallowed it without taking off the wrapping. Your tummy will hurt! The wolf got scared and spat out the gumball. Lies, 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 nasty flies! Tummy aches don't exist! All that nonsense only happens to grown-ups! Alyssa stopped in her tracks and moved to the canopy of intertwined branches to decide in a pompous manner like you would open the curtains in a theater. Oh wow. Behind the obstacle lay a clearing. There stood a nice castle, glistening with silver. Is this real? Should I pinch you? There's no need to pinch her. We stared at the sparkling miracle. Its towers and walls were made of snow and icy marble. I heard a calming sound of ringing tiny little bells. There was also the smell of chocolate and burnt sugar in the air. Hello, streamer. How are you? Hello, Zandy. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'm doing great. I think we are about to go into Neverland. Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. Well, chat, you heard the fox lady. Let's come on in. She didn't have to invite us twice. We entered the castle, spinning around and squinting from the blinding sparkles. Oh! Everything's fine, thank you. Yay, that's good to hear! And it seems like Grandpa Frost is real, but I'm not so sure if he's alive. You ever listened to Nightwish? I don't know what a Nightwish is. I see you are playing a Russian game. Yes! Someone bought it for me, and I figured, well, the last glistens of Halloween is still upon us. I might as well play this scary game. It's a band. Oh! Feel free to share them in the Discord then, Feather. Puffy Pom-Pom swung atop the two peaks of his hat, a snow-white beard covering his kind smile. He looked just like I imagined him in the day when I still believed in Mom's fairy tales, tall, strong, and hairy, radiating frost and warmth at the same time. And his voice, low and syrupy, enveloped me like the smoke of a festive bonfire. Anton Denulga! Olya. You probably got tired of all getting here, my dear children. Oh no, Grandpa, we got here really fast. Good choice for Halloween. Ah, thank you, thank you. You have one of my viewers to thank for that. Thank that for? I don't know how that sentence goes. My sisters worked with the cast's master like she never spoke with adults in a lively, carefree manner, as if they were the same age. Of course, I know all about it. I have a lot of friends, they tell me everything. If you're diligent all year, I will bring you gifts, my dear. If you're lazy and upset, please forgive this kind old man. Candy won't encounter lazy bones and donors. I'm not lazy. This too, I know. He gave us a long, evaluating look. Where did you find out about this game? I believe I found it out browsing YouTube. And I saw it in the thumbnail and got interested in it and found out it's a horror game. And I added it to my wishlist. Not sure from who I saw it, but it was definitely from YouTube. His real face was hidden under the Grandpa Frost mask. I was just standing there, unblinking, my gaze glued to the old man. I could accept children living in the forest and fantastical jumps towards the moon, but seeing Grandpa Frost in this frozen castle left me completely speechless. I have something special for you two. A sack appeared in his giant hand, my nostrils got attacked by the aroma of cocoa, halva, and tangerines. Yo, let's go, tangerines! Thank you, but we've already eaten some candy. Your choice was Paulina or Alice? Alice. I like the fox girl more than Paulina. Plus, I think we got friend zoned by Paulina already. Grandpa Frost pierced me with his eyes. Ho ho ho! You call that candy? That was nothing! My candy is special! Straight from Neverland! Ho! From Neverland? I'll give them to you right away! You clearly deserve them! But rules are rules. You need to solve 3 of Grandpa's riddles. Want to try? I tried splitting my parched lips apart, but Olia was the first to reply. Yeah! Here comes the first. It's a home for cars and all sorts of fries. I looked around at the masked children. They stood without moving in the corners, but their shadows danced on the walls. I heard a low hum. In my confusion, I thought it was the sound of their rumbling stomachs. A garage! Correct! Now on the second one. My game just flickered. Good choice, and I hope you're not wearing a mask. Oh, maybe I have, maybe I'm not. Who's to say? All day long, to the shadows they belong. They rattle the plates and hiss at their mates. My eyebrows shot up in confusion. Moms? Olia raised her hands. Can I? It's Kitty! Correct! Oh, here's the last one. Solve it and the gifts are yours. Oh, but what a stroke of bad luck, my dear children. I completely forgot what the riddle was about. Maybe our little animal friends can help us. Oh boy, Spinny. Children in costumes surround us, laughing and stomping, only to start spinning in a crazed roundelay. That someone reminded me of the dance under my window on that fateful night. Grandpa Frost sits on his throne, and the kids just smiling back. Please don't make them wait too long. Come and open your old sack. Grandpa Frost burst out laughing, satisfied. Okay, you prove yourself to this old man. Here you go. He scattered a mountain of sweets from his scarlet sack, some of which I had never even seen in commercials before. Yo, it's a Spickers. Yo, chat. It's a Wilkie May and a Spickers bar and a May. The voice acting is only in Russian. Yeah, that's why I have it off, because so that I can read it easily, and it's kind of distracting when I have to wait until I can wait for the voice acting to finish before I can read it out loud. Okay. I love Milky Ways, real Milky Ways, not the American ones, which are just Mars bars. Is there a difference? I've had Milky Ways, but I'm not. I got inspired Smarties. I haven't had much from Smarties, not gonna lie. Ah, my mouth is shit. The roof of my mouth is very itchy. Real Milky Ways don't have caramel. That what makes it the Mars bar. Oh, so if they have caramel, that makes them more of a Mars bar, and if they don't have Milky Way, if they don't have caramel, then it's a Milky Way. I see. Tired of reading? Nah. I still got some. My foot's still fine. It's just that the roof of my mouth is just very itchy at the moment. I can't be tired of reading. I'm a streamer. I literally have to read. Bubblegum of all shapes and colors with tasty aromas inserts sticking out. Lollipops the size of a fist and tangerines the size of Olia's head. Yo, wait, is that Kinder Surprise? Yo, let's go. Those are wait, is that a banana? That's a banana. That's a whole ass banana. Yeah, Trixie. Yep, that's a Spickers. I love reading non-branded names. And also, no, not Snickers, Spickers. Mars bars, bounties, Kinder Surprise, Snickers. Yeah, just a real Milky Ways. I see. Wait, no, those aren't Snickers, silly. Those are Spickers. Let's see, we've got Spickers. We've got, I guess, Mars, Bounty Bars, and Kinder Surprise eggs that we haven't eaten for so long. Don't forget the Twixies. Yes, the Twixies. Oh, thank you! I wiped away the tears of joy with my sleeves when my inner voice persuaded me to get rid of all doubts. This is exactly what I wanted for my sister and myself. The true Neverland, without bullying and taboos. We're finally going to be happy. Grandpa Frost straightened up as he left his throne and left his hand in the air over the treats. Oh, hi guys! Animals that stood to his sides also raised their paws, their eyes sparkling brighter than the precious gems. The wolf's maw was wet with saliva. Feast, my children! Oh my! Animal kids rushed to devour candy one by one, pushing each other and growling. Their faces were smeared with something dark. I thought those were called Nixies. Oh my god, Nixie treat real? Olia grabbed the closest candy and tore off the wrapper. Yeah, that's accept. Oh, that's so cute! If I hover over the accept, Olia's smile grows. The choice is yours. Seems like I don't have much of a choice, though. I fished out the most tasty-looking candy from the pile on the floor. It's a Mars bar! Yum, 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 yum. Then took a bite. Milk chocolate melted in my mouth. I applaud your bold decision. Now it's time for you to play! I will grant your deepest wishes. Let me lighten up your day! Apple, look! My sister's face was smeared in chocolate and I was about to reprimand her. Oh, that's neat. Olia also has the bunny rabbit on her, but words got stuck in my throat. A giant spruce shot towards the stars and disappeared somewhere in the outer space, crowned by a giant moon. Giant balls shine on its branches, garlands of light gleam with all the colors of the rainbow. Each choice changes the plot of the game. Yeah, I figured. The roof disappeared, and the myriads of constellations sprawled on the night right above us. Music, laughter, the smell of evergreen and sweets, and Teddy, Wolfie, and Hoodie's dancing beside us and the snowflakes floating backwards. I burst out laughing, touched the bushy golden thistle. It was real! Wait, there were other choices there? Yeah. There were other choices throughout the story. Is that it? Are you talking about Neverland by any chance? Is this Neverland? Elsa performed a tragic bow. Christmas bells gleamed and shimmered, and my soul shimmered in unison with them. I was becoming the magic winter forest, the soft evergreen, all of the constellations at the same time. Welcome home! This is where my home always was. The snow sparkled, almost blinding me. Olya started spinning in the dance. She grabbed the candy with each of her hands. Wolfie juggled Kinder Surprise eggs. Did you see that? Consoles, handheld games, dolls, and transformer figures lay under the spruce after they were brought here by trucks. Is this for us? I realized I was also dancing, so I replied while moving. It's a bit too much for just the two of us. I'd share it with somebody, and what do you think? Only if it's somebody nice. A group of children stood at the edge of the forest, their enchanted gazes directed at our celebration. Hey! I jumped across the clearing and glided into the ground near them. Would they come to us? Can we? Of course! The kids took each other by the hand. I led their procession towards the gifts. There was no better feeling than leading someone on the road to their dreams. The holiday party was finally in full swing. Okay then, I'll go. Yeah, go to the spruce forest. Go to the enchanting spruce. There's nothing suspicious about it. You're safe here in Neverland with me, chat. Have a good mood, everyone. Have a good game. Oh, wow! You too! I hope you have a good day. Thank you for coming by, Cindy. In every holiday, just like in a beautiful apple, always had a nasty little worm called transience. Yet here, under the bristly paws of a magnificent spruce, holidays never ended. Are you happy, Torsha? I am! Up in the sky, majestic fireworks went off, illuminating the dancing figures. My eyes wet and my muscles sprung up. I tilted my head backwards to look at the moon and scream at the top of my lungs from overflowing emotion. Are you happy, Bunny? I jumped towards the stars into the flip. All of Neverland could hear my scream. I am happy! For the first time in the long days I'd spent in the new house, I woke up with a smile on my face. This time, happiness had a tight grip on me. I stretched, enjoying the sweet sensation with every cell of my body. Outside, I could hear the joyful chirping of beautiful red-chested bullfinches who celebrated the bright January sun. Everyone always talks about Neverland, but what about Always Land? I think Always Land is just the mundane. Their chirping granted me hope that the naked forest outside my window would someday turn into a lush paradise for my parents and my sister. The corridor was filled with dog barks and a patter of tiny feet. The door of my bedroom flew open, greeting me with a warm breeze and the aroma of freshly made coffee. Puppy! Olya stood in the doorway, shining with happiness, holding her cute Zulka, who wiggled both her body and her tail. Look, Tusha, look! Papa said she can stay! The tears of joy formed in my little sister's eyes. I have my own dog now! I couldn't help but jump up from my bed upon hearing this wonderful news. That's Zulka! Zulka? No, her name is Princess. Right, Your Highness? The dog barked in agreement. Okay then, what about sometime then? Sometime then. I guess that could be a place. Knock knock, can I come in? Oh god, he's doing the chat pose, chat! To my complete surprise, Dad stepped through the doorway, smiling and hugging Mom, which was outright bizarre. What do you think of our new family member? Lizzie threw herself under my car. I barely avoided her. I got my car stretched, though I shook her with my own two hands. Then I looked her in the eye, and there I saw, how should I put it? Intelligence. Yeah, and that poor thing was shaking all over. And then I said, alright, if you manage to make it home without soiling my seats, I'll let you stay. Princesses can't swallow anything. We laughed in unison, just like in the good old days, when every little thing could easily make us burst out laughing. Well, why did you stop? Continue with her stories. Mom gave Dad a cunning look and then turned away, red as a beet. They were acting like total kids. There's more good news. Your dad got a promotion. Oh my god, he's doing another chat pose. I shouldn't exactly be happy about it since the chief accountant went missing and all. But, you know, for us it's a silver lining. Does that mean you'll be away from home more? That means double the bonuses. That's right, Karina. Which means you all should prepare for a family trip next week. My heart started beating faster after just words. Where? Olya even loosened her grip onto the tray. Oh, are we going to McDonald's? Come on, Olya. Aim higher. We've been planning this trip for a long time, but something always messed it up. We're so sorry about that, kids. Mom wiped away a tear with her fist. It's okay, Karina. Now it's all in the past. Anyway, get your things. We're flying to Disneyland! My sister and I jumped out to the scene with joy. The dog was also excited from that passionate speech and joined us. Hooray! Disneyland! 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 Our jubilant screams filled the house, rushed through the attic and the drain pipes, flew across the front yard and sneaked into the shiny white forest. Taking the scary D word away with it, I swore that I'll remember this day forever, the day when my parents finally dropped their derisive mask and underneath them were the faces of parents we always knew and loved. Lilia Pavlovna still hasn't returned to school after Katya went missing, so today I was able to get a good night's sleep and went to school when it was already bright outside. The trail led to a snow-white plain with blackened houses in the background. They pumped out grey smoke that carried the smell of birch and pine logs. The freezing cold of the night had finally lit up. It felt like fell into slumber in the early sunlight. Our sparkles appeared on the white caps atop the houses. I stopped, confident that nobody could spoil my good mood today. Not even my personal tormentor, Pyotr Nifanov, or his nasty crony Biasha. Not even the shining knife that threatened to cut me up like a dead fish. Not even the mix of disdain, pity, and Polina's rare glances. All that was left in the past, forgotten like a bad dream. All of that was gone forever. A cow let a long moo somewhere in the distance. Burpees. I fell on my fleeting daydream and walked forward, crunching with a snow blanket under my soles. Fluffy clouds floated above my head. I recognized the friendly shapes of animal kids in them. Oh! Suddenly a snowball landed in the back of my head. Ghoulish laughter that reminded me of a small ringing bell, and the spring breeze tickled my ears. I turned around, expecting to see her, my lovely guide to the dream world, my dear Alyssa. Yet instead of a foxtail, Polina stood in the trodden path behind me, her faithful violin case in hand. Got your head in the clouds again, huh, Petrov? She lunged at me with a contagious laughter, locking her arms around my neck. I just stood there in awe, drowning in the sweet aroma of her perfume. Did something happen? She flashed me an embarrassed smile. I saw her cornflower-colored eyes gleam. My grandpa, he can walk again. Can you believe it? The local doctor had no faith in him, but it's like he stood up and started walking just despite him. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life, Anton! She dug her face deep in my chest, tightened her grip on my neck as if I was more than just a friend to her. This gotta be all a dream, right? Maybe. I stared, looking around anxious. Polina, somebody could see us. Are you worried about Pyotr Ivanov? Then you're worried about nothing. He has not been seen for a while. Oh, I cautiously parted with Polina, trying to understand whether it was some sort of prank or the truth. Wait, you don't believe me? That officer, Lieutenant Tikhonov, came to our house just last night. He said that Biasha, along with his buddy Romka, went missing. A group of skiers glided past us straight into the forest. Polina leaned into my ear, sharing her whisper with her, my eyes still locked on the skiers. As far as I know, Tikhonov suspects that all the previous cases were Pyotr Ivanov's fault. No way. I was shocked myself. There are rumors that Romka went off the deep end. I mean, I'm not exactly surprised to hear that. What do you mean? Haven't you heard? They're from a very troubled family. I don't even want to imagine what had been going on in their home. Romka had always seemed excessively aggressive to me, always angry at everyone without good reason. Now the darkness that he harbored within overflowed into the outside world and led multiple small innocent souls to their demise as well as his own. It was hard to believe, but the first time I laid my eyes on Romka, I thought that things would end up this way. Let's move, or we're gonna be late. Polina grabbed my hand and started running along the village road, accompanied by joyful laughter. With every step, every laugh, and every joke to warmth, I thought I'd forgotten and felt my heart more and more. The all-consuming feeling of falling in love came back to me, this time for good it seemed. I tried letting go of Polina's hand near the classroom entrance, embarrassed that our classmates might taunt us. But it was as if Polina didn't care at all. She only gripped my palm even harder while opening the door. And she was right. Now that the cunning Katya, the heartless Romka, and the sneering Yasha were gone, our class looked as if we were sanitized from parasites. It became friendlier and kinder. I didn't get looks overflowing with hatred anymore. There was nobody to spit a ball of chewed paper at me through an empty shell of a ball pen. I sat at my lonely desk when Polina joined me. I wasn't surprised at all. She was so charming that I could call her my muse. No! No, Anton! No! Do not betray your true love! The sweet Alice! A wave of inspiration hit me and I couldn't help but pull my sketchbook out my back. I licked the pencil lid, my eyes glued to my model. She smiled at me again. What's on your mind? No worries, a professional at work here. I drafted the shapes of a mesmerizing form. You know, I've watched you from here often. She glanced at her former desk, then fixed a strand of hair behind her ear in embarrassment. Really? I outlined her cute cheeks with multiple white lines. It was the first time I was able to grasp somebody's proportions so precisely. Polina. Is something? She froze in place, afraid of disrupting my work with one wrong move and dispelling the magic of the moment. Lean here a bit more, please. Yes, like this. Good. You both are kids. I always wanted to try you. Our eyes met. Oh, Anton. My pencil slid across the paper furiously, adding the shade to her chest. Say, would you like to become the main heroine in my comic? Pleasant shivers ran across her body. She rolled her eyes back and captured. Yes, I've been waiting for you to ask, darling. The lead couldn't endure all the tension and cracked, bursting into a million tiny pieces. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked at the drawing. I was looking at the terrible daub in the place where Polina's face was just a second ago, now rested some sort of formless mess. It took me some time to realize that I was sitting alone in an empty classroom, with only the specks of dust flying in the moonlight as my company. It was dark outside. My classmates, Polina, the feeling of euphoria, all of them were gone. Somebody wrote down a nursery rhyme on the blackboard with a piece of chalk, but some of the words were wiped out and I could only read bits and pieces. 1, 2, bunny, meat. I was no longer smirking like an idiot. I stood up, pinched myself on the wrist, and ringing silence engulfed me. There was a taste of vomit in my mouth and my ears buzzed like from an endless scream full of despair and horror. Hey! Is anybody out here? Shadows swarm in the corridor. I walk past boarded up classroom and past the rotten spots on the wall and silvery cobwebs. Spiders crawled under the ceiling. That's a lot of missing posters. I'm stricken anxiously. I stopped before the noise board stunned. Hundreds of new photos were added to those of Semyon and Katya. Black and white printouts were glued on top of each other. The horrific collage of childish faces stared at me with empty eye sockets. Unable to endure the torturing stares of those watchful gaping holes, I ran out of the school. I crossed the front yard and reached the road where the wind was whipping up powdery snow. No people, no cars, no birds. Low clouds got stuck on chimneys. Windows that looked like they were painted over with ink. Photos of missing people enveloping lampposts and fences like paper skin. Mostly kids, but some adults too. It felt like all the people who once lived in this village now became black and white ghosts in their photos with a missing person label. I dragged my feet forward along the dead street. Some houses had their windows smashed, the wind made itself at home there, wandering the rooms. Every gust made the front door swing. Kids' coats hung from the fences, their sleeves moved, stretched out towards me. An empty village, an empty husk. What happened here? An overturned waste bin rumbled across the back alley. Something flashed inside the window frame of the charred village store. I ran away from the sooty facade, then heard a guttural roar coming from the well. I started walking faster, trying not to pay any mind to the darkness inside the front yards, inside the bloody doghouses, inside the crooked shacks. The moon appeared from under the clouds. Something flew over my head in this raining silence. As if a crop duster flew from one roof to another, a huge shadow loomed over me. I rushed to the right, hoping that I wasn't noticed. A small greenhouse in front of me was my shelter. I pushed the gate crotch and scampered toward the porch. I tugged at the door now. The front door was open. Oh, this is Polina's house, isn't it? A wheelchair rolled out of the darkness, almost hitting me, tumbled down the stairs, changing with its wheel, and stopped near an apple tree. I followed it with round eyes and turned my gaze inside the house again. The corridor was obscured by the dark. Empty frames on the walls, glass shards on the floor. Is anybody here? I heard growling in reply. From around the corner in the end of the corridor, a furry paw appeared, and after it a scary beast face with a pair of burning eyes. A huge overweight beast crawled out on its belly, writhing like a snake. It could barely fit inside the corridor's mouth. It squeezed forward, clawing at the floorboards. Its maw clanged like a bear trap inches away from my face. The beast got stuck. Oh boy. It banged its paws on the wall, spitting saliva in every direction. I turned around. I needed to get the hell out of this nightmare. A hunchback owl, bigger than an average human, landed near the front gate and stood in my way. Its beak kept on clicking. A snow pile bulged nearby. Something reminiscent of a giant shrew crawled to the outside. I fell to my knees as if praying to these eldritch creatures. A figure draped in a dirty fox scalp crawled out of a dark hole, smiling with all its teeth. Its tail dragged after it, just a piece of vertebrae laced in torn sinews. The creature's body became extremely distorted and decided I was going insane. They seemed small to me one moment, as small as children, only to stretch higher than any of the desolate houses the next. Many creatures towered over me. Something kept on writhing in their stomachs as if looking for a way out. The longer they stared at me, the wider the twisted smiles, the death masks became. We had such a long feast. The mutilated fox taxidermied mount licked its lips. The tongue looked like a black centipede, longer than my forearm. The nasty insect ran between the razor-sharp teeth and dropped into the bottomless pit that could swallow the whole world. Hoot hoot! Sweet meat! Juicy meat! We devour it, and we won't stop. There was nothing human about their speech. It was all just animalistic growls and bird-like whistles. But I was also able to understand every word as if we were speaking the same language. It's a shame you couldn't catch up with us, buddy. You couldn't bite the moon. You stole my food. Traitors! You refused to eat your family, remember? But... Hoot preferring meat, worthless meat! You are useless, brother. You make me sick. Shame, shame! Indescribable horror gripped me when the laughing beast held their clawed paws towards me. Then suddenly the thing that pretended to be a fox started barking loudly. Fools! It is time to bring the treats! Good. Rotting. Who will let him fulfill his mission? We'll be waiting for some meat from me tomorrow night, or else we'll eat your entire family. The monsters formed a circle around me and started dancing. I screamed, huge eyes, fangs, claws flashed in front of me, blurring into a string of colorful spots and smudges. 1, 2, time to play with you. 3, 4, 5, the owl will arrive. 6, and then the most great forever then. 7, 8, stomp your hooves and wait. A fox face protruded from the fuzzy lights from the beastly carcasses turned into for the fox and for the bear. But it tasty meals prepare. A desperate cry, my cry rumbled across the back streets of the desolate village. I will prepare. Just like this broke up and I ran for my life. It felt like I was running into a snare trap. My head was splitting, ugly images danced inside, colliding, falling over, getting up and dancing again. 1, 2, they flapped their wings, poked my face with their beaks in the salivating maws. 4, 5. Thank you, Stream Elements. Stretchies. Tired. They held and jumped around, my eardrums were ready to pop, either from the screams or from the internal pressure that fractured my skull from within. 6. My winter hat obscured my vision and it seemed like the whole sky tilted like a roof that's about to collapse. 7, 8. Snow crumbled from the sky like plaster. I ran through the empty streets, through the icy world, chased by a pack of beasts. Yet I couldn't see anybody when I turned around. I shut my eyes and hopped away from the ritual dance that went inside my head, flared up mine. I squeezed my eyes with my palms to suppress the noise. I just wanted to stop my head from cracking open. The sunrise found me deep inside the forest. Thank you for completing episode 4. We're deeply grateful for everyone who purchased the game in early access, all profits for the development of the game. Wow! I guess we got the bad ending, question mark? Ah, that was still a very interesting scenario. Wait, is this still in development? I think it's finished for the end. I think they already have all the endings ready. I think they just want to add more endings. Either that or that's the early access message that they have for all the game. I don't know. I'm just guessing. We'll see. Also, hands got into my drink. But yeah, let's go find someone to raid. That was an interesting experience. I'm glad I could finish it at least. I have a bad record of not finishing visual novels. Oh, wait. Alright, I got someone to raid. They're a new friend that I made. It's almost bedtime for me soon anyway. Yeah, it's already almost 9. It's almost 9 a.m. for me as well. So yeah, we're raiding Lucina Rose. They are an adorable and angelic nurse. So please do send some support their way. Today's raid message is a simple one, I guess. There's your raid message for today, everyone. And with that said, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time here in the garden today, and please don't forget me. And if you don't, feel free to come by to the garden again next time. But until then, bye bye. Excuse me.